Hi everyone and welcome back to Diamond Painting. We're going to be doing this section here and yeah, let's get moving, shall we? I'll bring my other pen back. I keep taking it into the other room. I don't know why, but I do. So where can we start today? Let's go back to yesterday evening. So yesterday evening I watched EastEnders, as you do. And I ran out of time to film the military watches because I only film in natural daylight. And a couple of things went on yesterday which I had to deal with. So it obviously backlogged me doing what I needed to do for the painting. So what I decided to do was to cut that, and I'll do that today instead in natural daylight. So then I sat down and did dinner, and I was trying to find a Christmas film because I've near enough watched and all the rest, and I'm determined not to watch The Elf, Jack Frost, Nativity until Christmas week. So I came across a film called The Nutcracker, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. Is this like a Christmas film? Is it, what sort of... Obviously, I know a nutcracker is like a Christmas ornament, but I wasn't too sure. And then looked at the bibliography or whatever it's called, and yeah, it said it was a Christmas film, so that was pretty good. Just get my straightener, see if that's a little bit. Yep. So then I decided to do that, watch that, and it was a really good film. I really got into it. My sore throat is getting a little bit better, but as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit bunged up. I always wake up to like a sneezing fit. Like I keep sneezing and sneezing and sneezing for like a good old hour, and I don't know what causes it. So every morning I get up to a sneezing fit. So yeah, watch that, and I really needed chocolate last night, so I had to make the decision to go into the celebrations. They're currently out of stock with Tesco, so yeah, I think a lot of people are buying them, but I'm going to try and save some for Christmas week as well. Then today obviously I was watching the rest of the film, and then done some emails, the news came on, and that's... Hello. So told ya. Sorry about that. So yeah, and then this morning I got up and so I got my eye is itching a bit. Got up and jumped in the shower as you do. The first thing I do is jump in the shower. I like to be nice and refreshed. And then I needed to booted up my laptop for any emails that came through and stuff like that. Needed to sort out the video for the 10 o'clock video today, which is being filmed on, I can't remember. I'm supposed to be using my little thing here that I got for my birthday, and I keep forgetting, so let's just change this a minute. I got this for my birthday because I'm a Man U supporter. So, what are we on, December? Need to set this day. What is today even? I can't even remember. I think it's the 14th. Yeah, because they were on strike that day. Okay, so this one goes in here, and that one, and then if we got 4, yeah, baby. So it is the 14th, I think. That still could be wrong, but I'm pretty damn sure it's the 14th. Oh no, not my body frame, no. So yeah, 14th of December. It's on my desk, but I just forget to keep turning it over. It's not really something, for me, it's more of an ornament than it is a desk thing. But what was I saying? Something to do with the shower, and then, yeah, so booted my laptop up. Haven't heard anything back from my consoliators about the case I'm dealing with my old employer. So I want to give them a bit of a nudge, because I would like the case resolved in the shortest time frame, because it takes up a lot of my time. But I thought, no, I'll, just wait, because, the guy's dealing with it. So, as I said, basically, I'm the claimant. and then the consoliators talk between the two parties. So his job is to talk to the respondent, explain what I want from them, and then they relay it back to him, and then they come back to me for approval. And they've said that they'll only pay out the money on the COT3 binding agreement. So, and I was like, I said to him, well, I never had to do that the first time round. And he said it's because you withdrew the claim before, no, you withdrew the claim when the money was paid out. So obviously this time they want to make sure that the COT3 is signed, because if you sign that document, you can't then bring another case against them. That's the whole point. So yeah, but I think it'll teach them a lesson not to mess with me again. And it's cost them to fix it. So lovely jubbly. Be nice if they got it to me 2 days before Christmas. Oh, could you imagine that? I could have a spending spree on diamond paintings. But we have to stay, we have to keep some cash, because the Batmobile tumbler is coming out, and I've just been informed that a package has been sent via D'Agostini, so thank you for that, D'Agostini. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I just saw it flick up on my phone, so that's good. I think that might be, let's have a think, so Moomin's has already been sent, so it might be the next Ford or Valentino. I'm still waiting for pack 2 actually, so that might be pack 3. Cool, wow, lovely. I'll look at that later on. So then I put some music on, as you do. When I come out the shower, I have to have music. It gets you in the mood for, like, you know, cleaning up and stuff like that. When I have stuff to do, I find it really boring doing it without music. So after this, I'm thinking about having, like, a proper clean up in the kitchen. Get that done, have a cup of tea. Then I'll probably film the next watches that I need to do. But tomorrow I'm actually travelling to Whittam, so the pressure's on a bit for this painting to get done. So I need to have a look at the videos and work out how many videos you've got for each day, because I can't put too many doubles up and then it counterbalances it. So I need to work out how many videos you've got as doubles, and then what I might have to do is slow it down a bit so it'll go back to 1 slot, and then if we're under pressure again, I'll double it again. But the Christmas week, that's where you're going to get quite a lot. So you're going to get sort of like, I don't know, probably 4 a day maybe. But I'm positive we can do it. I mean, I'm tempted to stay here until Monday, but I'm nervous that they're going to announce even more. Normally, they can't announce strikes without 2 weeks' notice, so I don't know. But you know, you've got to allow time for if there's problems on the train, if a train's broke down, if there's a landslide. So at the back of my mind, I'm thinking that, you know, so I have to allow time for that. And the last thing you want to do is leave it till the last minute, and then you are screwed and you can't get over it, you know. So, yeah. Right, so I think let's just do this line down here, and then we can... Oh, wow, we're going to be on the next block. Yeah, man. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, it was a funny episode last night on EastEnders. So this guy comes over and she takes the man upstairs. Obviously, she wants a bit of... And she basically plays her trumpet. Now, there's been a long thing going on with Sonia about her playing her trumpet, and she sounds awful. And obviously, Martin gave her a bit of a sound. And then the guy was teaching her how to do the trumpet. So it was funny to see her do that. But then I saw this video on TikTok, and they were like, these are all the characters that should have come back. But who makes the special appearance? Adam Woodjack, who plays Ian Beale. And after 2 years of leaving, he's coming back, and it said that he done a cameo appearance. A cameo is basically a small part, and it basically was a teaser, but apparently there's talk of Jane Beale coming back. And he was like, I really like the way he goes, right, love? Because I don't know if you noticed, but when he says that, he licks his tongue, like, slithers in and out like that. He goes, right, love. So yeah, I thought that was quite funny, but he's coming back. Word has it that obviously I think was he in the jungle last year? Can't remember. Yeah, it must have been because that's why he came out of EastEnders. But apparently he left because he felt like the character wasn't going anywhere. There was like nothing left for Ian Beale, and now he's come back again. But Adam Woodjack has been in it ever since he was a kid. I mean, he's probably alongside Steve McFadden, who plays Phil, and obviously June Brown, who did play Dot before she passed away. So, I mean, Letitia Dean, who plays Sharon, she's probably been in it for donkey's years. Linda Henry, who plays Shirley, she's probably done a fair share. I mean, she's not as... I think the old ones, you sort of... The problem is Martin has changed. They keep changing, but... Yeah. But they showed Carol on there, and I was like, oh, don't bring her back. She's horrible. Even though she's acting, you can tell that she's got a bit of a... she's a bit of... she comes across like... Even though, as I said, even though she's acting, and I have to, realise that she's acting, she comes across like, if you get on the wrong side of her, she can be a right cow, So I'm glad they didn't bring her back. I suppose that's like me in a way, if someone gets on the wrong side of me, then I'll, get really, you'll see a different side to me, let's put it that way, in the fact that I don't take shit from people. So, yeah. But yeah, it was quite funny, and then I think I took a more break. No, it was quite funny. So after that, what comes on TV on Sky 101? The repair shop. So I thought, oh, lovely. I, made a cup of tea, and I put it on, and it came on something about Bangladesh, and I thought, no, there's something wrong with this. So I rebooted the TV. Tried swapping the channels, put it back on 101, the repair shop at Christmas. No, it's Bangladesh. So I emailed Sky with that and said, what's going on here? I took photos of the programme, and hopefully they'll get an answer to me, because I was really disappointed. I'm paying for a TV licence and I can't even watch my programme that I like. It's lovely, that shop. I wish that programme... There was a programme called Mini Railways or something like that, but you had 5 tables and you had to build like a scratch set model railway. I really wish that would come back. I know someone who watches that, and back over the years he was like, please don't tell me who's won. I want to watch it. And I was like, okay. So... Yes, but I'm looking forward to going over there, see what... the Moomins hasn't arrived because every D'Agostini package is tracked. So I know it's not that, but I know Card Factory's there. I feel really awful because I only got round to ordering my Moonpig card for my sister for Christmas, and I haven't got round to getting one for my mum or my brother yet. Because obviously, to be fair with you, I think I've missed it, the slot for it. And the way my brother is he's really weird. He will, if it's after Christmas and the presents arrive late, he won't open it until the following year. As I said, like, he will keep empty Malteser advent calendars for years as like a decoration. Everything we buy him, he shoves down the side of the chair, next to the coffee table, and just don't use it. So this year, it's like my link set I got him. I got him a link set last year with a pair of socks in it, because it came with like some sort of deal thing on Amazon. You get links and socks with it. And he hasn't even touched it for a whole year. So I give up. But I can't not get him nothing. So all I've done this year is just get him, just a same thing, links. I ain't gonna get him anything else because he don't eat it. I've never known anything like it. Why would you just like it's? And my sister says exactly the same. Because I think we've both got to the point now where we just don't want to get anything. And will I see Teddy or will I not? Because I dare say that's going to be a secret as well, you know. Don't know why he treats me like it. I really don't, you know. Oh, I can't come over if Michael's there because I don't want him seeing Teddy. Well, I can actually take you to court. I can actually, if I wanted to, I could take him to court over that because I have rights to see him as well. So if he wants to go down that route, then I'll take him to court. Simple as that. But that's obviously talking drastic action, you know. But I just want to see him. Everyone else has. And my sister feels the same because it was done behind her back as well. So we both feel the same. You know, I bought him a bunny, which is Peter Rabbit's dad, I think. The one in the brown jacket. I can never remember if it's his dad or granddad. But I bought him a jacket and... this makes no sense. I bought him a Peter Rabbit. You know, so when am I going to get to give him that? So what I'm actually thinking, I don't have to pay out for a weekly, but what I'm thinking of doing is paying for a weekly, and then he'll have no choice but to come over. Because we have CCTV at my relatives, and I don't think it's because he put them up claiming that he wants to watch the postman to see where the parcels go because they chuck it over the fence. Personally, I don't think that's the case. I think he's put it up. I mean, I may be talking like paranoid here, but I think he's put it up so he can see when I visit, and then he sees me visit, and then he's like, "Oh, I can't go over today because Mike's there. I'll have to take Teddy with me when he's not there." Well, I'm thinking of doing weekly because he's not going to travel back late at night, is he? So he hasn't really got a choice. But you know, Hannah's going to want to give him his present as well. So I don't know. I really don't. He's got a funny attitude, and we haven't really spoke for years. Ever since we were kids, we didn't really get on because of the way the things he does. You know, it's really weird. Like at my relatives, we have a very strange sort of door. So my mum's bedroom's here, and then we have a door here that used to go through like a little cubby section where you put. I assume it was like a wardrobe, and you went through this door, but then the other door at the other side of it led into the bedroom. So you had like a two-way door system, and the other door used to lead back through this little cubby hole onto the landing, but he turned it into a loft and he boarded all that wall up. I mean, the loft was there anyway, but he boarded the other side of the wall up. But he locks it so no one can get into there. And my sister was like, well, we'll just, we'll take the lock off. We'll cut it off then, if we can't get in there. It's just so weird in what he does. And I feel sorry for the kid because he's going to pick up on that. And then he'll start doing it. I mean, Hannah said that, she wants to take him out and about. And how can we if he's so secretive? I've never known anything like it. Everything's got to be a secret. But I blame my dad for that because, as I said, I didn't get told about my nan's, that she passed away. And I only found out because I was getting a plate out at my relatives for something to eat, because sometimes if I'm running late, I'll eat there to cut that. When I get back home, I don't have to cook. So, yeah, and I noticed this box and I was like, that looks like a picture of my nan. So I looked on it and said passed away in October. I was like, thanks very much for telling me. And I think that's why there's so much anger there. There's so much hate there. And, he buys me gifts and does all the sort of crawling round you, as they say. But that's not going to work with me. Okay, there's too much hate there. So you can't just forgive and forget that you never told me. You've got to live with the fact that you never told me about my nan's death. So you've got to live with that. And, karma will get what he gives to people because karma always does. I know this sounds really awful and I shouldn't really say this, but my hate towards him is that I just want him gone. I want him dead now. There's so much hate there. And lots of my friends have said, I think it's awful that he's not told you. And I think when he dies, and he eventually dies, it's going to be a big weight lifted. There's a lot of people that don't like him, you know, and I think it will be a lot, you know, everything will be a lot more better, because he basically also brainwashes people. So he'll basically brainwash them in a way that's like to turn, I don't know really, but he basically gets inside your head, basically. You know, if he's not talking to you one day and then he decides to talk, that sort of thing. But with me, I won't do that. I see through that shit. So, yeah. It's interesting what a whipping chat you can discuss, isn't it? But, yeah, I'll probably take my diamond painting kit over there and do like my little, I would like to work on my Pirates of the Caribbean. And my tripod's recently broke, so I can't take my tripod over there, because I've had to bring this one that I'm filming on now, replace the other one, because you know where the screw goes in with the clamps on the thing, the screw, where the pole goes in that little thing there, the whole of that clamp fell off of the weld of the clamp, so there's like a little bar thing with a hole in, and it's clamped onto there like that, and the whole of this came apart. So, you know, I don't know what's happened to that, but it's lovely. This one's, it's not got a longer arm, but it's a little bit shorter, and it, as you can see, it so much flows better. So, and at least it's got the screw in it. So, I think tripods are not really designed to keep being moved, and I think that's why it's broke so much, but I think I need to get my, ideally I want my TV on the wall, you know, but I don't know how to do it, because, you know, I'll be scared stiff in case I went through a wire or something. So I really don't know how to do it, really. But yeah. So, and then after that, I was getting my bag packed with all the presents that I've wrapped up that I need to take over. So I've done that. I need to take my Christmas shirts, and I don't think I've got enough room. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it'd be nice to go over there, because every year I do my Christmas message on my channels. So I'll be doing that at some point. So yeah. But yeah, I might look into this StreamYards and try and get this monitor fixed while it keeps squeaking, because even when I turn like the microphone off, it still don't let me. Apparently people can't hear me speak, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I think I need to do another coat of that fairy today as well. Yeah, that's dried quite nice, so we might give it another coat, use the paint up then. Well, this is exciting now. We've reached the second stage. Oh, there's another line. Look, you little crafty. There's another one there. Okay, interesting. But I feel a lot more better. I'm still, as I said, I'm still a little bit bunged up, but I feel so much better. My voice feels better. And I found what it was. It was an ulcer. So I think what's happened is, because I brush my tongue as well. When I clean my teeth, I brush my tongue. And I think that maybe a bristle was got to the back of the throat. Because what happens is at the back of your throat, it's near that dangly thing. That's all soft. So it's obviously must have poked that, created a like a cut or something. And it's caused a bit of an infection, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely not good. So yeah, but this voucher I got from Tesco, 75 quid, from a friend for Christmas. I tried to use it online and it wouldn't let me. So apparently you have to spend it in the shop. You can't spend it online. How ridiculous is that? But even though the voucher said you can spend it online, it won't let me do it. So I'm going to have to email them about that, because it says that you can do it online. So I don't get why we can't do it. But I think that's a bit of a con because you have to pay delivery because it won't take it off from the voucher, which I think is a bit crap, but yeah. But yeah, so I'm thinking obviously Christmas week. So Monday, let's have a look at Peking Chef. There will be where are we on now? 14th. Yeah, so I reckon Monday will be Elf, Tuesday Nativity, Wednesday Nativity 2, Thursday Nativity 3. Running into the 23rd will probably be, I'll have to think, and then 24th will be Polar Express with 25 being Jack Frost. Yeah. There we go, perfect. I love the lady in there. She's called Pam Evans, and she's known for like rosemary and thyme or thyme, whatever her name is. That's a really good program. Like they're garden investigators, and I watched one where they found like a trophy in the bush, only because it popped up on TV, and I thought, oh no. But Pam Evans, she's such a brilliant actor. It's like Vanessa Redgrave. She's another good one. Song for Marie, or Maria, I think it was. Maria, you've got to see her go insane out of your mind. So this is where it gets exciting now, because we are now, what I can do is I can put some of the drills up here, because that bit's stuck. So that'll be good. But what we're going to do now is really start to move this down. So this is excellent. We're reaching that section that I wanted to get. So this is lovely. Absolutely lovely. So fantastic. So what I'll do is I'll do the, if we've got enough time, we've got about 5 minutes. So we'll do a bit of the, we'll bring it down and border it first. Where's my hitch? There we go. But I can see this being a lot of swapping and changing colours, so... But yes, Kay has reached out to my challenge, so we're going to be doing another challenge. Let's have a look. We're going to do another challenge in... oh gosh, my mind's gone blank. June, there we go. I don't know why I'm so forgetful. Like I forget things so easy. Like it's that bad. I have to write down like what I need to do on like a notepad thing, and I haven't even got like short-term memory loss or any memory issues, like Alzheimer's or dementia. But I just seem to forget really easily, and then like 5 minutes later it will come back to me. But you know when it's like you've forgotten something and you're just trying to think and think and think what it was. That is the annoying bit, because you can't think of what it was, and then it eventually come back to you. I still haven't had my COVID booster jab. I'm not really fussed about it, because there was a guy on the news, something to do with he died from AstraZeneca or something. They were saying something about he died from it, or his body had an allergic reaction to AstraZeneca, apparently. But I've never had Pfizer. I've always had AstraZeneca, I think. No, the first time around I had AstraZeneca, but I think the second time around there was a shortage of AstraZeneca, so they gave me Pfizer. But yeah, I'll get round to doing it. It's just, my mum got one the same, and she was like, I said, have you booked yours? And she said, no, I don't want it. And I was like, but you know, this is to help you stop getting COVID. But all the people that've died from it, I think it's just been elderly people, because that's been the majority, isn't it? But when it first came out, it was terrible. Like, people were wearing these big hat balloon things with oxygen, and yeah, it's a very horrible bug. And now they're saying that there's this thing going around about strep A or something. So, yeah. So how much do I want to take this down? That's the thing. We could just do like a giant block. I'm not sure. See how much we want to take this down by. Tell you what, let's take it down a bit more. God, this is exciting, isn't it? We're almost finished on this. can't believe it. 2 more rows to go. Yeah, man. And we'll do one more. I'm going to be a little bit crafty. There we go. So we'll do one more. That's perfect. Now, this is going to be interesting when we get to this ink problem. But we'll get to that. But it does mean I can do some multiplexing. Yeah, baby. I can see some people laughing at that. I wish we didn't have to have this cellophane thing. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. Actually, I'm going to pull this off and try not to stick it the wrong way round. Because I'm going to put it down there. I just need a bit so that I can lean on it so I don't get stuck. But what I can do is that allows me to pick that up like that. And then I can just go slap bang. What a picture. So, yeah. You might not see this because it's very black, but I'll try my best. But yeah, I think the new year I'm going to go for squares moving forward because rounds are okay, but you can see light bleed behind it, whereas squares fill the whole entire symbol. So normally when I'm shopping, I will just go by the picture. I don't look at the, I don't look at the size or the, whether it's round or drills, But wow, this is getting so exciting. I can't believe we're almost done. This is exciting because I can then get another project out. But the project I get out will be a winter one. So it could be my wolf. Because obviously, I don't know. It could be something different. But the good news is Hobie the Lion is going to have a brand new... we've got a brand new painting for it. I don't know what happened to the last one, but this story is so funny because Gemma Fan 4 bought me it. Then I accidentally bought it again because I didn't know I had it with the works. And then I bought it again with Amazon. And I've ended up with 3 of the same picture. And I only noticed it the other day in my file thing that I've got for the paintings. And I couldn't believe I bought the same one. It was so funny. But we're going to have to leave that session there now, guys, because we have got to the bottom. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you want to be notified of all the videos I do. And we are so very close to getting this done now. As I said, the plan of action for this ink, we'll see what we can do. But if push comes to shove, what I can do is obviously cut it off from there. If we have to make that incision and cut that off, then we'll have to do it. I'm hoping it will colour it up. This part here is going to be easy. It's black. But this part here, again, could be a bit of a challenge. But we'll work with it. We'll see how we can do. Although it's giving me nervous that we're going to have problems, I think we can cut that off and shorten it a bit. But yeah, I can't believe we're so close to finishing now. But please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tap that bell if you want to be notified of all the videos that I do. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.